Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the channel where I not only tell you what's going on in the gun world, but also what we're going to do to fix it. This is something, guys, that's going to bring a smile to your face and your heart. We're going to talk about Gavin's pretty bad, no good, terrible week. On his quest to infringe on gun control, he has received yet another smacking from the backhand of justice in the California system. Everything is going to be linked in the description box below, and I cannot wait to hear what you guys think about this one, because like I said, it's going to start your weekend off right. Now, the content today is brought to you by our new sponsor, Smith & Bradley. They make incredible watches. It's something you might want to look into, and here's a few of the details about the watch that I'm wearing right now. This is the Discovery Quartz Field Watch. It's traditional no-frills field watch designed for those who live outside. It's the lightest watch Smith & Bradley offers. Swiss quartz movement, NATO watch strap for security and comfort, solid steel construction, water resistant for 10 meters, 24-hour military time markings, sight illumination for dark moments, and a lifetime warranty. Check them out if you're looking for a watch, and thank you so much to Smith & Bradley for making this content possible. Now, my brothers and sisters, as I teased in the introduction, it has been a pretty bad, terrible, no good week for the Gavster in California. When we first covered what we're about to cover, we made pretty solid statements on this is extremely unconstitutional. It's going nowhere. It's self-aggrandizement for bona fides for Gavin Newsom to run for president, and it's dramatically pathetic. Now, of course, I'm talking about the fee reimbursements for anyone who sues the state for their unconstitutional gun control. Now, backing this up a little bit, previous this week, we did a video where Rob Bonta backed out of defending this lawsuit. This is where Rob Bonta, the Attorney General of California, was like, Gav, bro, news, love ya, but I can't. He bounced straight out. It's so bad that even gun-controlling Rob Bonta, who is in charge of the data leak for all gun owners in California, was like, nah, boo, that's rough. That's how bad this is. Well, it just got dealt a heck of another blow. And as I go into this, everything is linked in the description box, as I mentioned. And if you are new, please consider giving us a subscribe. We get as many people as we can in the fold in order to pass the blessing of the Second Amendment along to the next generation. And any consideration that you would give towards that, thank you so much. But let me get to my source here, because I've got to watch and show you what a very familiar, I've got to show you what a very familiar person is doing to the Gavster. This is Judge Benitez in California. Judge halts provision, making challenges to California gun laws costlier. It's almost like it's dramatically draconian. Let's continue, because Gavster is having a pretty bad week for his gun control dreams. San Diego, AP. A federal judge on Friday said he will block a provision in a new California law to take effect next year that gun advocates argued was designed to hinder anyone from challenging the state's famously restrictive gun laws. That's because that's exactly what it was meant to do. It was also meant to poke a stick in the eye of the Supreme Court and Texas around their abortion laws. If you recall, this is the thing where Texas made the abortion law that they made, and then Gavin goes, well, we're going to do it for gun laws. That's what we're talking about here. That's why Rob Bonta bounced out. That's why Judge Benitez has handed him a smacking. U.S. District Judge Robert T. Benitez said he would issue the injunction requested by gun clubs as soon as possible to halt the provisions that would force people who file lawsuits over California's gun laws to pay the government's legal fees if they lose. The judge announced his plans during a federal hearing in San Diego. Now, like I said, he's about to go so full spicy. You are going to love this, and it is going to be something we're going to talk about for a while, because listen to what the judge actually said. Benitez said the fee provision would have a chilling effect on the public's right to challenge the government in court, because people would not want to take the risk of being liable for expensive legal fees. Quote, I can't think of anything more tyrannical, Benitez said. Ooh, Gav, when a sitting judge calls you a tyrant, you might be a tyrant. It's one thing when I do it. It's another thing when a sitting judge does it. But let's continue, because he didn't just stop there. This is where it gets spicy. Quote, we're not in a kindergarten sandbox. It's not about, Mommy, he did this to me, so I should be able to do this to him, Benitez said. This is the judge. The judge asked the governor's attorney, Tom Willis, if he would be willing to pay the legal fees of the plaintiffs who asked for the injunction to the provision. Willis said he didn't understand the question. Benitez shot back that he was wise to not answer, because no attorney would want to take on such a risk of personally paying the other side's legal fees if they lose. So in this statement, Benitez not only said we're not in a sandbox, he called Gavin Newsom a child, referring to mommy, said the government's attorney asked him if he would pay the legal fee, and the attorney goes, I mean, I don't understand. You understand. You get it. And then he goes right back that he's wise not to answer. This is so far beyond the pale that even Judge Benitez feels confident in this statement to go directly after this idea, calling it tyrannical, calling it a kindergarten sandbox. This is everything that we've talked about, and this is what we need to see from sitting judges to rebuke the silliness from sitting governors who would take the rights of a Californian people and use them as fodder to further their own political ambitions, i.e. presidential campaigns. And that's what I've got for you guys. I hope this brought a smile to your face. Let me know what you think in the comments field below, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.